Hi, everybody. So I got asked, since it's been a month since I quit my job at the hospital, how things are going. And I wanted to give you a little overview of the good, the bad, and why I still think this was 100% the best decision I ever made. Like, I still know this was 100%, even though we've run into some things, but nothing we can't work through. And I don't know, my mood has been so much better. My husband has even said I'm in such a happier mood. I don't know, I'm loving my life now. Like, I don't wake up dreading going somewhere in the morning. Sunday nights are so much better because I used to, Sunday nights get so miserable knowing I had to start a long 5-day week. So it's been just, my mood's been better. I've been feeling better. So that has been a huge improvement. But, so the benefits of doing this have, outweighed the negatives like a ton. Like, for example, this week daycare is closed. Like, I didn't even know daycare closed at the end of August until I signed them up in July. So if I was still at the hospital, I would have had to request this week off like back in January or February to get it off. And there's no way I would have been able to get this week off in June or in July when I would have requested it. So I would have had to find a babysitter Monday through Friday, somebody to watch him all week long. Well, this week I only had to find somebody for Monday and Friday because we were able to work it out at the coffee shop to be off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to watch him and to be home with him. Like, I get to be home with him today. I am off on a Tuesday in the middle of the week. I'm not using PTO. I'm not feeling bad because I had to call out sick to watch my son because I've had to do that many times. I'm just off with him and it's no big deal. So that's great to actually be off in the middle of a Tuesday. And somebody that I wanted to be on their webinar is at 11 a.m. today. I get to be on it. Like, I get to be on the webinar live. I'm never on a webinar live. So that is just fantastic. I've been able to just more flexibility. Like, the flexibility is just amazing. The coffee shop closes at 2. I'm usually home by 3. There have been a few late days where I had to go shopping and I didn't get home till 4, but you know what? Most of the time it's by 3. Yesterday we were done by 2:15, so that was fantastic. And we didn't have to go shopping or anything. So I get to be home a lot more, not running around, not so stressed out. And the days go so fast. Like, when I was at the hospital, I was sitting there watching the clock, waiting for my break, waiting for lunch, waiting to go home. And now they just go so fast. I looked at the time once and I'm like, that's not the right time. I really thought that the clock was off because I thought it was like 3 hours earlier. But it just goes so fast. I'm talking with people all the time. I get to meet new people. I've met so many new people. And 90% of the clients there are so nice and they just love coming there. There's the regulars. They just like the homey feeling of us calling them by their names, them knowing our names. Like, it's just a great, fantastic feeling, a great shop to work in. The atmosphere is so great. And I'm loving it. It doesn't feel like work. Like, I'm loving learning the new coffees and I try to learn something new every day. I'm getting most of the coffee drinks down. Like, the regular drinks I have down and the breakfast sandwiches I'm able to make. But like, I'm loving learning all the new stuff and all the different coffees that are coming in because I don't know much about coffee. So, but I am learning it because I'm really dedicated. I want to see, of course, this business succeed and be amazing. So, like, I'm just loving it. But there are some negative things. I'm not going to say it's all rainbows and sunshines because that's not life. One has been how extremely tired I've been the last 2 weeks. I've worked at a desk job 14 years and now I'm on my feet the whole day from 7 to 2 usually when I'm there. And I am exhausted. Like, I don't nap. I'm not a napper. In the last 2 weeks, I've like taken a nap every day. So I worked yesterday and I wasn't as tired yesterday. So I'm hoping I'm getting used to it. But yeah, when you sit at a desk for 8 hours and then you go to standing on your feet all day, it is a huge change and you are extremely tired. And I've invested in a very good pair of shoes because my first pair was not working out so well. So there's just that. I've been extremely tired and I've been letting my body adjust to that. It has changed. I'm on Coumadin for people who don't know, and it has changed. My Coumadin level was shot up super high and I just think it was the change in the environment, but now we got it regulated. So it was just those changes, my body basically having to get used to standing all day. And the other negative has been insurance. That has been a big question for everybody. They're like, oh my gosh, are you going to be able to get insurance? Are you going to be able to have insurance? before I left my job at the hospital, I did talk to somebody, and they ran some quick numbers for me because I couldn't apply yet. And they said, oh no, you'll be able to qualify. They kind of told me what I'd be able to qualify for. So, but you have to apply through New York State's website. So I applied through New York State's website, and we got the letter back, and kids get insurance regardless of their parents' income. So my 3 kids are covered. They have insurance. They are fine. My husband and I, we got the letter back, and our income was completely wrong. Like, I don't know how they got that answer, because what I got and what they got was completely different. I wish we made as much as they think that we make. So I called them, and they're like, oh, you have to meet with somebody in person because your husband's self-employed. There's so much we had to go through because you have to give receipts and everything. Like, it's really better if you meet with somebody in person. So I called the person I could meet with, and she's like, oh, we don't make appointments. You have to do a walk-in. And there's only 2 of them for the whole county who do this walk-in. I'm like, great. And they're like, and we need updated information. We can't use what you put in a month ago. Bring your updated information. So I'm getting all that around, and I'm hoping to go this week to walk in and hopefully not sit there forever waiting. So yes, my husband and I still don't have insurance, but they said they'll go back to the date we applied, which was before my other insurance ended. So any bills, like I went to the Coumadin clinic, just send them the bill once we get insurance, and it will go back and cover that. So just waiting on that. So the insurance issue has been a little rough. New York State, I think, tries to make it as hard as possible to get any insurance. Like, the online application took over an hour to complete, and it was so frustrating. I think they try to make it that way so that you will get frustrated and quit and not apply. But that wasn't the case. I sat there and toughed it out. So the insurance issue has been one of the things. But other than that, that has been the only hard thing to try to really get. So yeah, those negatives definitely, I'm going to keep fighting for the insurance. We will eventually get insurance. I know it will just take time. But hopefully this week we can get something going. And then, oh yeah, right after I quit my job, our hot water tank went. There was water all over my basement because my hot water tank just bit the dust. So we did have to buy a new hot water tank. And then, yeah, that was fun. It just seems like when one thing goes, another thing goes. Like my husband's car, it needs to be inspected this month, and now it keeps stalling every time he tries to turn it on. So, but that's okay. I'm not letting it get me down, because 100% this was the best decision. I am so happy now. Like, everybody's like, oh, you're always smiling. And I'm like, yeah, because I love my life now. Like, I used to hate getting up every morning. I hated going to work. It was so draining. And I have to say, if you are in that position, there are other options. You are not stuck. I thought I was stuck in that job. I was miserable for 5 years. I feel like I lost 5 years of my life where I could have been feeling how I feel now. So there are other options. You just need to look into them, do the research. Yes, it might take you a few years to save up the money or to get where you want to get, but it is worth it. It is so worth it. And I'm so grateful I had this opportunity to do this, because I'm so much happier now. So if you are not happy where you are, if you hate waking up every day, there are other options. Life is not meant to be lived that way. So please, please look into the other options. I don't know if anybody knows, but I am trying to start my own little side business too. Well, not side business. I'm trying to start my own business to be a transformational coach, because I want people to feel the way that I feel now. I don't want people to feel how I felt a month ago going to that job every day. I want them to feel how I feel now. So I do have a free challenge on my website, completely free 5-day challenge to help you take a big leap in your life. I walk you through the 5 steps that I took myself to get to where I am now. So it's completely free. I'll put the link down below. But my website is jilliangrover.com, easy to remember. And you can just click the menu to challenge. Completely free 5-day email challenge where you get a video every day. And I help walk you through the steps to this amazing feeling that I have now. And your big leap doesn't have to be quitting a job. It could be anything. It's a very generic course to help you do that. So that's what we're working on. I'm helping my husband with his business. I'm working on my own business on the side. And I'm just so happy. More time with my kids, more time to enjoy life. So yeah, that's my update. I just wanted everyone to know, because people have been asking me, and I realized I haven't posted anything in a while about it. Mostly because I've been tired. I've been extremely tired, but my energy is back up, and this week I'm hoping I'm getting used to it. So thank you so much for listening to my ramble, and just have a wonderful day.